Hey there everybody, today I'm going to be demoing the Mary Kay Chromafusion eyeshadow. Let's get started on those eyes. There's so much to love about Mary Kay Chromafusion eyeshadow because they offer gorgeous color without compromise. This life-proof formula holds strong and can be counted on for long-lasting freshness even through work, workouts, and weather. Here's a tip. Matte shades are the way to go for anyone with fine lines, so use shimmer sparingly if skin is more mature. So let's get into it. Different shades are better for different eye colors. I have blue eyes in theory, so the colors I will be using are specifically picked to bring out the blue in my eyes, but I will also be discussing which colors are best for other colored eyes. The colors for blue eyes are Cashmere Haze, Espresso, and Smoky Quartz. For green or hazel, a Sunlit Rose, Merlot, Blossom. And for brown eyes, a Hazelnut, Emerald Noir, and Biscotti. So how to apply? Grab a brush. This is the all over eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to be applying that Cashmere Haze as a neutral color base shade for the blue eyes. So again, for green hazel, you'd use the Sunlight Rose. For the brown, you'd use the Hazelnut. So again, that is that Cashmere Haze as a base color all over the eyelid. Okay. So again, that was the Cashmere Haze for blue eyes. For green hazel, the Sunlight Rose on the eyelid, and for brown would be the Hazelnut on the eyelid. Just follow the natural contour of the eye. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be a little bit sloppy. Okay. So then the next step is to sweep another color into the crease just above the eye right here. And for the blue eyes, I'm going to be using that beautiful espresso shade with the crease brush. For green eyes, the stunning Merlot is what would be used. And for the brown eyes, that stunning Emerald Noir is what would be used. Using again that crease brush. There's that espresso. If mistakes are made, that's okay. They can be cleaned up. It's not a big deal. Just use the ring finger so that the eye area skin is not damaged because it is very delicate. For added boldness, you could also encroach a little bit into this area of the eye, but you don't need to because you can also use different colors there, as I'll discuss. Alright. So third step is to either use a very light color in the innermost corner of the eye, or, as I mentioned before, add a third color in the outer corner as a darker color. Either of those works. I'm going to be using the smoky quartz again for that blue eye. This light color can also be applied to the brow bone right under the eyebrow. For the green hazel, again, you would use that blossom color. And for the brown, that beautiful biscotti. And I'm using this small brush. This is an eye smudger brush, but it is really great for getting light color into the innermost corner of the eye because it has a very sort of tapered point. So not just to the inner corner, sort of drag it into the sort of first third of the eye. This is really great for those of us who wear glasses to sort of circumvent that shadow that glasses can cast. You also kind of drag it under the eye a little bit here for some added fun. It helps the eye look really bright and awake, which is also really great for those of us who don't get much sleep and are always very tired. At least you don't have to look tired. You can look great and feel tired. Blend it using, there's my blending brush. This is specifically a brush for blending. It has a nice little soft, fluffy brush head. Start with the light color, kind of just mush everything around. You always want to start with that light color first, drag it into the eye, onto the eyeball, onto the eyelid. So, another great tip here is to add a flush of color to the complexion with the Mary Kay Chromafusion blushes. Choose from 10 expertly curated shades for every skin tone. So again, I have a blush for every shade of eye color. So again, in theory, blue eyes, I'm going to be using Rogue Rose. For that green or hazel, you'd be using the Rosy Nude, and for the brown eyes, Desert Rose. So, going to grab my cheek brush, which has that slight taper. I'm going to fan it out a little bit, and has a place to put the thumb, so it's very easy to hold. There is that beautiful Rogue Rose for blue eyes. Doop, 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 doop. Just get onto the body of that brush. And don't just put on the apples of the cheek. Sweep it up over the jawbone. That way, when you're not smiling, it doesn't just kind of sit on the cheeks and look strange. So that's all for me about the Chromafusion eyeshadow and then that added Chromafusion blush for fun. I hope that you are having a fantastic day so far, and I will see all of you again really soon. Take care of yourselves until then. Bye-bye!